I'm Danny with Sagittarius. Today I'm going to do a reading on Pisces. So, spirits, angels, guides, what does Pisces need to know? Angels, guides. We have the Page of Cups. That could be a loss of motivation. Maybe there was a spark with someone that has started to fade, maybe on their end. Then we have the Strength card here, but it came up in a reversal, so that could point to maybe you feel like you're trying with this person and you don't really feel like the effort's being reciprocated. And then we have the King of Wands. This could be your desire to build and grow with this person. But again, it feels like you're running a race and not winning. We have the Page of Wands. You are just desperate to fulfill plans. I mean, maybe you had already made plans with this person, you know, like when you're pillow talking or whatever, and you're daydreaming about what could be, what kind of life that you want to have, and what that life would look like with them. How would you guys compromise? You feel like you want to start moving towards that with this person, or maybe you already have, but there's no progress. It feels very like stalled. What does Pisces need to know? We have the King of Cups here. I think that represents your emotional availability. You're a water sign. Pisces tends to be emotionally available. And then we have the Queen of Cups here, and this is in a reversal, and that's falling underneath that Strength card. So that feeling like you're trying over and over again and not getting anywhere. And then we have this reversed Queen of Cups. That's making you feel emotionally drained. You present yourself as a very emotionally available person, but this lack of reciprocation is starting to make it feel a little bit frosty, a little bit cold. You're starting to feel yourself maybe building up a little bit of resentment. Five of Cups. Okay, this feeling of wanting these goals or wanting to plan and achieve with them, and there being no progress, that's making you feel like, I mean, maybe this isn't the right place for you to be. Here with this Five of Cups, that's representing a loss or a focus on the negative. It's starting to make you kind of lose what it was you actually liked about them in the first place. We have the Emperor here, and this is falling underneath that planning card, that Page of Wands, that really wanting to start the planning or start the plans that you have, wanting to put them into motion. You don't want to just stay standing still. And we see that again with the Emperor. This is a major arcana card. I believe this is your first major, oh no, we had the Strength. This is your second major arcana card. And this again just represents you wanting there to be some type of action taken. And I feel like, you know, Pisces, I've noticed, tend to be not quite as direct with communication as maybe Sagittarius, but there is hints, there's subtle hints. And whatever partner you find yourself with, if you are someone who resonates with that you drop maybe not passive aggressive, but they're just very subtle. Like you're saying what you want and what you need without saying it directly or harshly, and you feel like you've kind of been laying out the clues for them to the point where it's so beyond obvious that you're wanting some sort of progress or movement. And some of you may have just flat out said it, but you're wanting that person to take those hints and to start initiating some type of action. And then I just pulled an oracle card. It's an I like you card. This card can represent your desire for more with them, for progress. I'm going to come back and clarify some of these top cards. Let's clarify this first card, that Page of Cups. Justice. You feel like it's unfair because you've invested a lot of time and emotion with this person. And again, not being reciprocated. Eight of Swords. This could also be making you feel insecure, this coldness that you're getting from them. And that could be another reason where you're starting to feel yourself at least desire to push away, or a little bit of coldness because of that insecurity. It's starting to brew. It's planted a seed, and you don't want that seed to grow anymore. We have the World here, but it fell in a reversal. So although you want everything with this person, you really want to see things grow and expand and turn into something really beautiful, and you can see that with them. This lack of initiation from them is really destroying everything. King of Swords. And this person oftentimes, whenever you try to initiate maybe emotional conversations, their responses come across a little bit flat. Like, it's not genuine. It doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel from the heart. It just feels kind of like they just want you to stop talking. Like, they're like, oh, quit complaining. I don't want to have this conversation anymore. King of Cups. Okay, with this King of Cups, I see a Five of Wands. There is potential here, Pisces, for you to be heard. I do see that something is about to give. And now we have the Judgment card. That's falling on top of this reversed Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay, we have the what and the why. So we have what the problem is. And I do see that there is going to be a resolution here. And you're going to feel like your time invested was worth something, because we have this Judgment card here. But how? What is this Five of Cups here? Another Emperor card. So you're getting double Emperors here. I have a mixed deck, but you're getting double Emperors here. This is really symbolic, especially because it's falling on top of that Five of Cups. This coldness they're giving you is making you feel insecure, but let this reading be a message to you that if you actually are a little bit more direct and tell this person exactly what you need, I do see that there is going to be a compromise here. Maybe your subtleness is way more subtle than you think it is. Why is this Emperor here? Two of Swords. This could be a difficult decision. There could be some things that you also need to compromise with. From your perspective, you're feeling insecure, you're feeling unwanted, undesired, you're feeling like this person doesn't want to grow with you, but I do see a lot of hope and potential here that they do want that with you. I think that maybe if you just take some time to really try to hear their perspective on things, you might be really surprised. Confidence is your key to success. I know you're a Pisces, but maybe we should channel a little bit of that Leo energy. Maybe it's somewhere in your chart. Maybe it's in their chart. And Leos at times can be a little self-absorbed, maybe. But maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need some confidence. Just believe that this can work and that they do want something with you. I think maybe you're letting your insecurities feed a little bit too much, that you're losing track. Lightning. Okay, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. This could change this whole relationship. Maybe you're feeling so, anxious and insecure and like things aren't going to work, and that's just not even right. Oh my gosh. And then we have the Butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. I think you need to just take a moment with yourself and try to remember why you fell in love with this person, and more importantly, why they fell in love with you, because you must have had some really great qualities that made them want to be with you in the first place, and they still are there. I think there's just a big misunderstanding here. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope there was something in here that you were able to get from it. If there was, please like and subscribe. It really helps me a lot. It helps me get on here more, post more readings. The more support I have is definitely very motivating. Thanks.